Charleston White just exposed Rick Ross for allegedly threatening Big Meech and Lil Meech. Now 50 Cent is suing, and Ross could be facing prison if the feds step in. Charleston White has finally broken his silence, and the internet is in flames. He just revealed that Rick Ross allegedly threatened both Big Meech and Lil Meech in a calculated move to get them to sell the life rights to the BMF story. A move that has not only backfired spectacularly, but may now put Rick Ross in the crosshairs of federal investigators. According to Charleston, the secret backdoor deal gone wrong triggered 50 Cent to jump into a lawsuit, and now Ross isn't just facing public embarrassment. He could be staring down criminal charges if the feds determine he blackmailed his way into sensitive legal documents. This bombshell is way deeper than just industry beef. It's about power, legacy, manipulation, and one man's desperate grab for control over a street empire story. Let's dive deep into this explosive situation. To understand how we got here, you gotta rewind to the heart of the BMF legacy. Black Mafia family, aka BMF, isn't just a criminal empire, it's a cultural cornerstone. The legend of Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery, has been woven into the fabric of hip-hop for over 2 decades. From their lavish lifestyle and international drug operations to their deep ties with Atlanta's music scene, BMF is more than a name. It's a myth, a brand, a legacy. And in recent years, that legacy has been monetized in a big way, most notably by 50 Cent's smash hit Star series BMF, which casts Lil Meech, Big Meech's real son, as the lead. That alone should tell you how locked in 50 Cent is with the Flannery family. So when Rick Ross tried to insert himself into that story, outside of the blessing of 50 or Meech, alarms went off. According to Charleston White, the real chaos began behind the scenes. In his usual no-holds-barred, tell-it-like-it-is fashion, Charleston revealed that Rick Ross allegedly reached out to the Flannerys with an offer that quickly turned threatening. Ross, apparently obsessed with owning a piece of the BMF pie, wanted the rights to the life story of Big Meech, not just to tell his version, but to control the narrative. Charleston claims Ross wasn't playing nice. This wasn't just a friendly business deal. It was intimidation. He alleges that Ross issued subtle but firm threats to both Big Meech and Lil Meech, implying that if they didn't cooperate, things could get ugly. There are whispers that Ross used street ties, money pressure, and even third-party intimidation tactics to corner the Flannerys into giving up those rights. And here's the wild part. It almost worked. Charleston says documents were nearly signed. Lil Meech was allegedly caught between loyalty to 50 Cent and survival pressure from Ross. Big Meech, still locked behind bars, may not have had full control over what was happening on the outside. And that's where everything exploded. Word got back to 50 Cent. Now, anyone who knows 50 knows 2 things. He doesn't play when it comes to his money, and he will absolutely take you to court if you cross him. When 50 learned that Ross was trying to scoop up the rights to the BMF story, the same story he built an entire TV series on, he immediately called in the lawyers. According to Charleston, 50 launched a massive legal campaign to stop Ross from getting his hands on those rights. But it didn't stop there. 50 Cent allegedly dug deep and found out that the documents Ross was trying to acquire might not have been offered through legal means. That's where things start to look criminal. Because if Rick Ross used threats, manipulation, or blackmail to coerce Big Meech or Lil Meech into handing over their life rights, then we're not talking about a civil dispute anymore. We're talking about federal charges. Blackmail is a crime. Intimidation is a crime. And when those actions are tied to crossing state lines, prison systems, or influencing a federal inmate, which Big Meech is, that's a major red flag to feds. Charleston said straight up, this ain't just a rap beef anymore. He warned that if the feds catch wind of what Ross was doing, they could come knocking. And if investigators look into those conversations, those calls, those meetings, the paper trail, Ross might find himself in way deeper trouble than just being sued. This situation also raises a much bigger question. Why is Rick Ross so desperate to control the BMF narrative? For years, Ross has aligned himself with the image of the kingpin, the boss, the larger-than-life gangster figure. Even his rap name, Rick Ross, is borrowed from the real Freeway Rick Ross, a notorious drug kingpin from the 80s. Ross's whole brand is built on luxury, power, and that untouchable energy. But now, it looks like he might have been trying to buy his way into an even bigger legend, the BMF legacy. But here's where it gets even messier. Ross and 50 Cent have been beefing for over a decade. This ain't new. They've traded diss tracks, lawsuits, public shade, and personal jabs for years. But this time, this isn't just about music. This is about ownership, about legacy, about control. And it looks like Ross tried to one-up 50 by going straight to the source, Meech himself. But what Ross didn't count on was 50's grip on the legal side of things. He didn't expect that Charleston White, of all people, would come out and air the dirty laundry. And he definitely didn't expect that a power move could turn into a criminal investigation. Charleston made it clear Ross didn't just step on toes. He stomped on a hornet's nest. He potentially violated prison protocol by communicating with a federal inmate. He allegedly pressured the Flannerys to sign over something sacred, their life story. And now, with